What's going on, everyone? This is Dom, and today we are checking out some of the best cases and accessories for the Note 20 right here. This is the Note 20 Ultra, and a lot of these are made for both devices, the Note 20 or the Note 20 Ultra. I guess it just depends if you like plastic on your devices or not, but we have the Note 20 Ultra right here. This thing is pretty nice, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and hit the notification bell so you can catch my review when it drops on this bad boy in the near future. But let's check out some of the best cases and accessories that are currently available for the Note 20 here. All right, so first up, we have a couple of my picks from UAG, and if you like durable, like rugged cases, UAG is definitely like the way to go. Personally, out of these two, we have the Civilian series and the Plasma series. I'm more of a fan of the Plasma series. I just like the design of it a little better, but it does kind of show through the color, as you can see, of the phone here, and fits it quite snugly, and we got nice little corners here that will keep everything protected. Now, the Civilian series here, I do love as well, but it's just got a little more of a squared off look in my opinion. They're both great cases. I mean, if you're looking for something that will potentially protect your device from any drops that you might have, especially something like this where it's, you know, a lot of glass, definitely UAG cases are pretty nice for that. I mean, they're all got this rugged look to them, and they do say drop tested on the box here, though I'm not sure really how much saying drop tested means for us, because, you know, every time you drop something, it's going to be a little bit different. But I think that if you're going to have a chance at protecting it, definitely one of these cases are probably your best option, and they're not too bulky. You know, that's what I like about the UAG cases, is they're very protective and they don't carry a lot of bulk with them. But my pick out of these two is definitely going to be the Plasma series, but it comes down to personal preference at the end of the day here. But either way, let me know which one is your favorite. Next up, we have a few of my favorite picks from Torras, and I've talked about them in other case videos, and I just like them because they're A, easily accessible because they're on Amazon, and B, they're more on the inexpensive side of things. These are more budget-friendly cases here. So we have three different ones right here. I personally like this shock-resistant case right here. I love the like smoky look that it has behind it. You can kind of see that it's got like this cool, like kind of smoked out look on the back. And look at that. Let's put the phone right in there. It's got a nice fit to it too. It doesn't add a lot of bulk to the device here, but it does look pretty clean in my opinion anyway. And of course it's got like black sides, and it has like a nice smooth finish to it, but it does have like a lot of grip as well. So that's definitely one of my favorite cases here for them. And this guy right here, it's like I said, it's the shockproof case, and it's got kind of this smoky look to it. But we do have a couple of other ones. We have a slim fit case from them, which is actually pretty nice as well. I actually like how this blue and the blush color from the Note 20 Ultra go together quite well, actually. So this one is your standard like thin kind of snap-on style case, which a lot of cases do mimic, but like I said, this is like kind of like that budget friendly version of it, and it does snap right on there pretty easily. You know, it's not going to protect against a lot of like high drops or anything like that, any high impacts, but we do have holes for everything right here, and we have our S Pen as well. And I don't know how, I'm not really the biggest fan of the S Pen being on the other side of the Note this year. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that down in the comment section. But we do have this kind of crystal clear, thin, like rubbery TPU case right here. It's not going to provide like a ton of drop protection, but it will provide scratch protection as well, which is, you know, obviously good to have. This one just kind of flops right over the phone like that, and you can see your nice pretty Note behind the clear part right here. But we have some black borders as well around the camera and the sides and everything like that. So these three options are definitely my favorite from this company. But Torras, they make a ton of cases for like everything, and like I said, they're just on Amazon, so they're pretty cheap and easy to get your hands on. But this one, definitely my favorite out of the bunch, just because I love that look of it. And a runner up here is just this one for the thin kind of protection that it provides. Again, not so much for drops, but definitely for scratch protection. Either way, check out Torras, and everything else I mentioned linked down in the description. Next up, we have one of my personal favorites. You can see this is actually kind of beat up. Now, this is an accessory, a charging accessory at that, and it is a wall power adapter, as you can see right there. This is the Mophie Power Station Hub. And this thing is pretty awesome. First of all, it's a 6100 milliamp hour battery inside of there, so you can charge it up while you charge your device. So you can have this plugged in and then your phone plugged in there, and it has an internal battery pack in there. Now that's not where the fun ends with this guy though. So we do have 18 watts of power delivery out of that USB Type-C port at the top, as well as quick charge 3.0 on this bad boy, and little power indicator right there. But with all of that said, we also do have wireless charging on here. So this acts as a wireless charger as well that you can set your device on and start charging just like that. It's only got 5 watts of wireless charging, but I still think it's pretty handy. In a pinch, you can throw this in your backpack or whatever and just have it available to you to charge up your device via USB Type-C wireless or USB Type-A if you have any other devices. And I don't know, I carry this thing with me literally everywhere in my backpack. As you can see, it's pretty beat up because of that, but I've used it for quite some time and I definitely recommend this guy. Next up, let's talk about protecting the screen. Now this will have a built-in screen protector on it, so if you're cool with that, then you know, totally fine. But we do have a couple of other options that I want to talk about, even some options for the backside. So there are a couple options here that I feel are really easy to recommend. We do have the default go-to right here, Zagg Invisible Shield right here, which is nice because they will replace it with their limited warranty here, as you can see on the back. If it ever like comes up or anything like that, you can get it replaced really freaking easy. But we do also have a much more easily accessible ESR tempered glass screen protector. Now this one, I'm just gonna say is better because it's cheaper, right? I mean, you don't pay nearly as much for this as you will for this one, but Zagg is kind of a staple. And like I said, if anything happens to the screen protector, they will definitely replace it for you, which is nice to have. The ESR stuff though, I think is cool because, well, I mean, you have everything right here that you need. You even have a little applicator tool. You just set that around the device here, and then you can easily pop on the screen protector with this nice little kind of install guide that they give you, and it literally snaps onto the phone there. So I think that both of these are definitely a win if you're looking for something to protect your device. But like I said, we do have something for the backside of the phone as well, and ESR makes a camera lens protector right here, which I think is pretty dang cool. This camera lens protector, well, it does exactly what you think it would do. This whole thing is actually pretty straightforward. I mean, it's a camera lens protector, so it literally just covers up the lens on your camera here and protects it from scratches, and it just easily drops in to the backside of the phone just like that. And you have a nice little screen protector for your camera lens. Now, if you need that, that's kind of up to you, but as these lenses on the back of the freaking camera get bigger and bigger, like the glass area, it's not actually a bad idea to have something that will cover it up, and this does a pretty good job at it without sacrificing like the quality of the optics here, at least in my opinion. So either way, I'll leave all this stuff linked below. Next up, if you're looking for audio, I think that the Buds Live from Samsung are pretty dang legit, especially at the price point. These things have active noise cancellation, which are pretty awesome, and they got a pretty nice design too. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. And they also do work pretty seamlessly here with the Note 20 or Note 20 Ultra. I think that they're pretty cool looking. They actually have a nice little fit and finish to them. They slide into your ears pretty dang easily, and they're not really like in the way, in my opinion, as far as like earbuds go. Like, they're not going to just activated the music. They have touch controls on the side there, and they even have their own app right here, which when you're using it, you can actually set things like the EQ with. We do have touch controls here as well, and you can see all of this actually activate when I put one of them in my ears there. So you can see everything turn on the device, so we can flip between different EQs here. We have our touch controls that we can customize, and I think that they're actually pretty cool all around as far as earbuds go. Samsung did a huge, awesome job with these Galaxy Live Buds, and in my opinion, they're really like one of the only competitors to AirPods Pro right now as far as the whole package goes, like fit and finish, the quality, the design of them actually looks pretty sleek, even though they look like little metallic jelly beans. I still think that they're pretty dang cool, and definitely worth picking up if you haven't yet, because these are just they're awesome all around. Definitely hit the thumbs up button if you want to see a full review on the Buds Live here, and let's move on. Next up, we have a couple of cases from Pitaka here, and these are basically the same case. We have the Pitaka Air and the Pitaka Mag Easy case, and while they sport a slightly different design of a carbon fibery look on the back of them, there's really not much of a difference in terms of how they're going to protect your device. They're basically really good for scratch protection, but I love the Mag Easy case right here because they have a line of accessories that work with a magnet that's in the back of here. So right here we do have the Mag Easy mount, and this is a Qi charger that goes on your dashboard or your air vent in your car, and your phone can mount right to it and charge up just like that. So you have the mount actually plugged in via USB Type-C there on the bottom, and boom, you just put your phone on there in your car and you're good to go. If I can put it on there right, there we go. Yeah, so this is actually pretty sturdy. It's not going to like fall off when you're driving or anything like that. And we have two different style mounts for it as well. You got the air vent mount right there, and then this just little kind of standard dashboard mount that you can put on the back here. And I think that both of them are pretty nice in my opinion. Like I said, if I had to choose between the two of these, I'd probably go with the Mag Easy case just in case I wanted to use that magnetic feature or something. But we do have the Air case, like I said, which is very, very similar, and well, they both fit the phone pretty dang nice. And I like the feel of this like carbon fibery look on the back there. And of course, like perfect little cutouts, even for everything. Like that tiny little microphone right there has its own little hole on the bottom, which I can definitely appreciate. And a nice cutout there for the camera. So like I said, the Pitaka Air case, the Pitaka Mag Easy case, and then we have the Pitaka Mag Easy Mount Qi right here as well for your car vent, or like I said, with this little ball joint, the little sticky pad on the bottom for your dashboard as well. All of those are pretty nice in my opinion, but we have some other choices to go with as well. But so far, I mean, I've really been enjoying this Mag Easy case. I've been testing out for a little bit, and it just looks pretty sleek in my opinion. All right, so next up we have a couple of options from ESR, and I've talked about them a lot on the channel. They've been previous sponsors of the channel, but genuinely, I like their stuff, and I just pick it up whenever I need cases personally, because they do make good quality budget cases and stuff. One of my favorite cases that they make of all time, and I've talked about this so many times before, is this tempered glass case right here. Now, a lot of you are thinking glass on a case sounds like a dumb idea because if you drop it, it's gonna break. That is not really the case here though. Well, it is the case. All right, I'm done. But we do have like kind of a rubber lining here, and then we have this tempered glass on the back. Now, I like the glass back because it just feels better. I don't know, you know, it's something about glass. It's the same thing why you'd get a glass screen protector on the front for your fingers so you have that glass feeling. The glass on the back just feels nice. It feels better, and we do have rubber grips on here as well, which obviously help to grip, like I said, but also provide drop protection. And I've never, ever had one of these glass ESR cases break. Like, I've dropped them before, never had the glass shatter on the back. Like I said, they're not too shabby. Like, I really do dig these tempered glass cases. Now, we do also have their metal kickstand case right here as well. Now, with a big device like the Note 20 Ultra, I mean, it's obviously meant for multimedia and like video watching and things like that. So having a kickstand on the back, now this is just your regular like standard TPU rubbery case here, and that's fine and all for scratch protection, and it's got a little bit of like a bumper here for drop protection, but like I said, we have this metal kickstand right here on the back, which is good for putting your phone down and watching anything that you want to on this giant display right here. But my favorite one, like I said, from them is definitely the tempered glass case right here, which I just find to be pretty cool. Next up, we're talking about charging this device right here, and well, you have the free option that comes in the box here, the standard super fast charger here, and then we do have one that's an additional upgrade. This is a 45-watt charger. It's 50 bucks. It will charge your device a little bit faster than the one that comes in the box, but whether or not that's worth it to you is totally up to you. I personally recommend it. I like it. I use it a lot. Actually, you can see this thing is pretty scratched up because I use it with the S20 Ultra and other devices that can handle this kind of power, literally. But you get this for 50 bucks, and you do get a Type-C cable included with that. This one comes free in the box with your Samsung phone. But if you want to talk about some wireless charging, some fast wireless charging, this is probably one of the cleanest first-party chargers that you can get. This is the wireless charging stand from Samsung. It's a fast charge with a cooling fan, which is pretty nice. So this thing is pretty straightforward. It is a fast wireless charger, and it's got a, it stands up. It kind of props up your device a little bit. So when you pop that on there, you can see that we have charging going on as well. And it's just got a nice sleek look to it. And it does have a built-in fan as well. You can see it's Qi compatible. We have a fan and an LED light, and it supports portrait and landscape mode, which is pretty cool in my opinion. So you can charge your phone either way, that way, or boom, up there in portrait mode as well, which is pretty clean in my opinion. Next up, we have more of a budget-friendly option again. Now this is from Best Buy actually. It's their brand, Insignia, and this is for the Galaxy Note 2020 Large. As you can see, they're very, very specific they are with that name, but it's just a cheaper, like, rubbery case, but it's kind of not exactly all TPU. It's got like kind of a hard plastic back to it, and it has a nice bumper around the edges here, which are definitely going to protect against drops. It's actually a pretty rugged case in my opinion, especially if you compare it to something like the UAG stuff that we took a look at earlier. It has similar qualities. I know it's not exactly the same, so don't get me wrong there, but I think that for 20 bucks, this is actually a pretty protective case for the Note series. I actually do like it, as it says right here. We got raised edges, which is nice because, well, you can kind of set it flat and don't have to worry about it scratching your screen. And it's transparent, so it shows the color of the phone that you got. And like I said, it's got a nice bumper around the outside, so it definitely has this like rubbery bumper, which is, it's gonna be nice against kind of hitting its corners and sides on things. I think, like I said, for 20 bucks, this is definitely a win all around. You really can't go wrong with it. But we do have one other one that's on the more budget side of things, and this is the Tech 21 Evo Check. So the Evo Check, I mean, it's gonna be kind of your basic run-of-the-mill TPU case, which fits the phone just fine. Like, there's literally no problems there, but it does have extra protection at the bottom and the sides, and they're more of a matte finish, so they definitely have more grip to them than that Insignia case that I was showing you. One thing I find super cool about this case though is its customization options. Now you can see that we have buttons and everything to cover up the actual buttons on the Note, but what's cool is if we take this case off, these little buttons on the side here, they can actually pop out and be customized. So if you just kind of push in on the button there, you can get them out. As you can see, got the little tiny set of buttons out right there, and they give you other options to stick in there. So we have a kind of a greenish option and a black option here, so I can take that out, take the black ones if I wanted them, and pop them into the side of the case right here. And now we've customized our case with two little black buttons, like we're like a Google Pixel or something now, having just one different colored button on the side, something like that. But I think actually it's actually pretty cool to have that customization option. I mean, obviously it's not doing anything for protection, but I mean, you have, we have different colored volume and lock buttons there that you can use to customize the side of the device with. Just a nice little touch, nothing crazy, nothing special, but I think that that's pretty cool, and this is definitely on the more affordable side of things as well. Tech 21, pretty cool case in my opinion. I mean, all these cases, there are so many cases that are going to be available for these new Samsung Note devices. I mean, there's gonna be a ton of them. Right now, these are currently the ones that piqued my interest, some of the best in my personal opinion that I found. But as always, I wanna know what you think about all of these down in the comments section below. And if you have any others that you think I should check out personally, definitely leave those suggestions down there as well, because I will definitely take a look at them and maybe do a follow-up video. If anybody wanna see that, maybe like a couple months down the road if some other new cases and accessories came out for this. But let me know your favorites down in the comment section below. Links to everything are in the description as well. And if you enjoyed this video, leave it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can watch my Note 20 Ultra review when it comes out in the very, very near future. I think that this is a pretty awesome smartphone. It's got a lot going for it. The Ultra, for sure, being glass and not plastic. I'm still wrapping my head around that one. But again, be sure to leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Appreciate all of the support, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Once again, this is Dom, and I will catch you in the next video.